Tibetan Buddhism is a rich and unique form of Mahayana Buddhism that developed in Tibet and the Himalayan regions, blending Indian Buddhist teachings with indigenous Tibetan traditions. It emphasizes the pursuit of enlightenment through compassion, wisdom, and the guidance of spiritual teachers known as lamas. Central practices include meditation, chanting of mantras, and visualization of deities, supported by rituals, prayer flags, and mandalas as symbolic tools. The Dalai Lama is the most widely recognized figure, representing both spiritual and cultural leadership. Tibetan Buddhism is known for its profound philosophy, detailed study of the mind, and a strong emphasis on the bodhisattva ideal, working for the liberation of all beings. It offers practical methods to transform suffering into compassion and insight, guiding practitioners toward inner peace and ultimate awakening. Practicing Tibetan Buddhism begins with understanding that this tradition combines profound philosophy with practical methods designed to transform everyday life into a path toward awakening. Unlike a purely intellectual study, Tibetan Buddhism emphasizes lived experience. The first step is to establish motivation. In Tibetan Buddhism, this is framed as the bodhisattva ideal, the wish to achieve enlightenment not only for oneself, but for the benefit of all beings. Each practice session begins by recalling this intention, because it shapes every action that follows. A central aspect of practice is meditation. Tibetan Buddhism teaches both calming the mind, known as shamatha, and insight meditation, or vipassana. Shamatha helps stabilize attention by focusing on the breath or an object, while vipassana cultivates deeper understanding of emptiness and the nature of reality. Together, these two forms of meditation balance concentration and wisdom, forming the heart of spiritual growth. Mantras are another powerful method. A well-known example is Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra of Avalokiteshvara, the embodiment of compassion. Reciting mantras, either aloud or silently, is said to purify the mind, generate positive qualities, and connect the practitioner with enlightened energy. Many practitioners use malas, or prayer beads, to count their recitations, which also helps maintain focus. Visualization practices, often guided by texts and teachers, are distinctive to Tibetan Buddhism. These involve imagining deities or enlightened figures not as external gods, but as symbolic representations of awakened qualities like compassion, wisdom, and power. Through visualization, practitioners learn to recognize these same qualities within themselves. Mandalas, intricate symbolic diagrams, also play a role in this process, serving as meditation aids that represent the universe in perfect harmony. Daily conduct is equally important. Tibetan Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness and ethical living as a foundation. The 5 precepts, refraining from killing, stealing, lying, harmful sexual conduct, and intoxicants, provide a baseline for ethical practice. Beyond rules, the focus is on cultivating compassion in every interaction. Even small acts, like speaking kindly or offering help, are seen as part of the path to enlightenment. Teachers, or lamas, are central to Tibetan Buddhist practice. Because many of its methods are subtle and symbolic, personal guidance ensures the practitioner stays aligned with authentic understanding. Traditionally, students form a relationship of respect and trust with their teacher, who embodies the lineage of wisdom passed down through generations. Rituals and community practice enrich the path. Prayer flags fluttering in the wind, incense offerings, and group chanting are not empty ceremonies, but reminders of interconnectedness and the aspiration for harmony. Sangha, or community, provides support and inspiration, showing that one does not walk the path alone. Ultimately, practicing Tibetan Buddhism is not about withdrawing from the world, but engaging with it more compassionately. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to transform anger into patience, greed into generosity, and ignorance into wisdom. By weaving meditation, mantra, ethics, visualization, and compassion into daily life, Tibetan Buddhism offers a complete path. It teaches that enlightenment is not found in some distant realm, but realized here and now, within the very experiences of our human lives.